Yeah, first of all, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. But it was something that's on my mind, and this is for both ladies and the men. Um, in the Bible, you know the story about Adam and Eve and how Eve was created. Jesus put Adam asleep and uh extracted a rib from him and formed uh Eve. And Eve was his helpmate. She was right there, his ride or die, his support, a security blanket, if you will. Ladies, I say that to say this, and this is for marriages. Wives, you don't know what husbands go through on a daily basis, what they have to deal with, what they've dealt with, and continue to deal with. So don't just deflect on what he gives you information on. If it's about his day, or if it's about you, take it with a grain of salt, because you can build resentment, and you don't want to be resented by him, by you rejecting him. Because just like we are sin in God's eyes, what does he do? He convicts us. Conviction is correction. So that man, that husband, is trying to correct you. And he does it because the same way God does it, because he loves you. Somebody that loves you is not going to sugarcoat stuff. They're going to tell it like it is. And if you can't take that for what it's worth, that's a problem. That is a problem. And then you wonder why men don't open up. Is because you shut them down quick. And frankly, some of y'all don't know how to take constructive criticism. If he's critiquing that relationship the same way you critique that relationship, we can be receptive to you, but you can't be receptive to us. That's a problem. And then you wonder why men shut down or he doesn't talk. Well, every time he's trying to explain something to you, you shutting him down. His self-worth is being diminished by your actions. Be careful how you treat a man. He may not, you say, oh, be strong, this and that. Listen, strength, yes, it's necessary, but it takes development. And if you can't be patient with that man, I don't know what else to tell you. But the point I'm making, Eve was right beside him. She wasn't behind him. She wasn't away from him. She was right there as a support. The ribs support the other organs in our body to function. So we need you to support us so we can function. Does that make sense? Ladies, just listen. Don't just hear your man. Listen to him. He's telling you something just like you tell us something. You drop science. You drop the wisdom too. I applaud you on that. But it has to go both ways. It can't be lopsided. I'm helping somebody out here. Brothers, I feel you when you're in this state. But I'm telling you, ladies, you got to start listening, not just hearing, but listen. Take constructive criticism. That's part of growth. That's part of life. If you can't take constructive criticism, and if you have something against a man correcting you, but you can let a woman correct you, that's a problem. And especially if you're married. So take it with a grain of salt, ladies. Listen to your man. And yes, I know you ladies gonna say, "Oh, you should listen to us." Of course, But it goes both ways. When he's trying to explain something to you and he shuts down, that's not his fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. So you can't keep blaming him. Oh, he's shutting down. He's up. Well, what is it that you're doing? What is it that you're saying to him? What is it that you're not doing? Because the reason why things don't function, because lack. That's what it is. You're lacking something. It could be patience. It could be social skills. It could be hidden pain that you can recognize. But that man may not intentionally trying to do that. He's trying to correct you. He's trying to show you something so you can, so the relationship can be enhanced. Because there's room for that. That's what y'all don't understand. You got to realize a man could take but so much. That's what you need to look at. Stop thinking you got all the answers. We don't have all the answers. But we internalize things until it makes sense to us. Then that's when we make a move. Okay? You can't, ladies, I'm going to say this and I don't want you to be offended. Stop allowing emotion to overrule logic. That's not good. Okay? Take care. God bless you.